everybody. Today we are taking the 7230R up to Fontenelle, and we're loading up with some nice alfalfa hay for our horses. Grandpa's ahead of me in his Duramax, and it's 10 o'clock. I've been on the road probably ever since 8:45, and I'm still not to Fontenelle. Fontenelle is probably a 45-minute drive in a pickup, but with this tractor it goes 34 down the road, so I mean it gets there in pretty good time, but it's still been a long haul, and we're not even there yet to load. But I got the bale carrier behind me. This bale carrier hauls 12 bales, and I got the front forks and the loader on. Grandpa's already up there, and that's pretty much all we're doing right now. Me and Grandpa are loading the trailer up here at Fontenelle. Got 2 bales on Grandpa's Duramax, and Grandpa's loading them, as you can see. So I'll try to get some good footage for you guys. We don't have to worry about any of these falling off, but Grandpa's loading them pretty fast, and they seem to be pretty tight, so we'll keep going. But so far we have 4 on. I'm guessing we can fit another 4, probably 10 bales on here. I was gonna try and get some drone footage of this, but I don't think there would really be much of a way because Grandpa's loading this pretty fast. It's probably been a minute and we already have 6 bales on here, so pretty much what he's trying to do is just push these bales tied up against each other right along here, and then he takes the second bale and he pushes it back with the second bale, and then put the third bale on top of them to kind of lock them in a little bit. A lot different than square bales, but sort of the same principles. See here, we're going to be a little bit of an oversized load, but it's alright. Ain't nothing the good old Duramax can't take. That's Grandpa's pickup. It's 2018 Duramax 6.6. It's a tonner pickup, so should be able to pull this easily. I think this is a 38-foot trailer. Not 100% sure though. I'm guessing if it's not, somebody will tell me in the comments or something. But yeah, this is a pretty big trailer. We use this one for bales. I think we're going to be able to get, like I said, 10 on here plus on top. We'll probably get 13, I'm guessing, so at least I'm hoping. A little moldy. It could just be on the outside though. They might have been baled a little wet, but once you get in the center here, it's a little bit better of a bale. But how I know it's moldy is there's these white mold spots on the bale, and as you pull it out, see how this is kind of black there? That's not the best, and then it's just white and kind of has a smell to it. But probably back in the bale a little bit further is a little bit better. Yeah, it's a little bit better back in there, but I think they're fine. They look good on the outside, just on those insides that kind of look a little rough, but probably got a little wet over the winter. What's going on here? But looks like Grandpa switched and he's loading the hay carrier now. And the hay carrier is pretty easy to load because down the center of the bales there's a big bar that sits there, and you just set the bale right over the bar, so it'd be kind of like this, and then back up, and then the bar just holds it, and it sits perfectly in the grooves. But the flatbed's kind of a little bit harder to load, but not too much harder. Grandpa's making it look easy, but if I was out here doing it, it wouldn't be very well situated on the trailer. But yeah, that hay carrier is a lot easier to load, and it holds 12 like I said. We could probably put 13 on it, but it's not very safe, and it's a little bit too much for it. And so we've done it before. I think I put 14 on one time with Jake and hauled them home, which they were wet bales that we were hauling home. So we could probably get away with 14. That'd be safe than sorry. About wet bales, if you guys haven't watched my hay and cattle video, wet bales are literally what they say. It's a bale that is baled very wet. So these bales were baled probably in the area of 13%, which by that I mean the piece of hay itself was had 13% moisture in that piece of hay. So these are probably baled, I'm guessing 15 or 16, just from seeing the mold on the inside of them. They're baled probably a little bit too much, but not that bad. But what a wet bale is, it's baled at like probably 40%, and it's thrown in a silage wrapper, and the silage wrapper wraps the bale with film over the top of the bales, right along here, and that film lets no oxygen in, no air whatsoever, into that bale. So it gets to a certain temperature in there, and it does a process called fermenting, and it gets to a certain temperature, and it ferments the bale, which turns it into a higher feed quality, and the cows just love it. And it's pretty simple process as long as you have a lot of people out. Usually it's Kevin on the baler, me and Jake hauling bales back, and Clint is usually checking in on the wrapper because he always has to fill the silage film, it always seems like. So it's a pretty easy process, but like I said, these bales are baled dry, so we would call these dry bales rather than wet bales. Behind me somewhere in there, Grandpa's running his tractor, like I was saying, and that is a 7230R, like I said in the start of the video. And that tractor is a multi-use tractor. We have it on the baler at a certain time in the year. It hauls bales. It's even our planting tractor, and this year we're going to use it on the drill. That tractor's an amazing tractor. Again, I was wrong. Right now we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13 bales on this. Grandpa will probably put a 14th on there, and that is a lot of bales to go on this trailer. But this trailer is dual axled, has dual tires on each side, has a total of 8 tires on this trailer. It's pretty much like a mini semi trailer, but not quite. Not gonna lie to you guys, I'm kind of gonna be shocked if this thing makes it all the way home if we don't strap it down. If we do strap it down, I could see it making all the way home, but I mean, it just kind of looks a little sketchy back here, how these are kind of hanging off the back. But I don't know, Grandpa, he's done this probably a million bazillion times and knows exactly how it should be, so I'm not that worried. But if I was stacking it, we wouldn't make it home, I can tell you that right now. We're now done loading Grandpa's pickup behind me. It's loaded down, has quite a few bales on it. Doesn't even look like the pickup's squatting, to be honest. So that's good, that's a positive sign. There's a lot of weight being put on those back wheels and then the wheels of Grandpa's pickup, so it's pretty well balanced. And now I'm heading back over here to our bale carrier. Like I said, it holds 12 bales, and it's a great carrier. It's used really hard. Probably one of the hardest things used in this farm is a bale carrier. It seems like they're always getting torn up and we're always having to work on them, but they cover a lot of miles with a lot of weight on them. Here's that bar that I was talking to you guys about. As you can see, you just set the bale over the top of the bar. So if the tractor's coming this way, he'll set the bale on that side with his forks above the bar, and then he'll just back out and then it'll push along this bar. That's how we usually do it. You just load from one side, but with the way these are breaking, they kind of froze on the bottom. So the bottom of the wrap's breaking off. The way they're breaking, Grandpa's having to go back and forth from side to side and put them on the correct way. So here he goes again. See, like right there, he set the bale on that side and then had it pull up on this bar right here and backed out. And that's how he was able to load from one side at all the time. Caked. Not caked. This is the bale I loaded right here. And as you can tell, it's just all sorts of messed up. And that's these are all the bales Grandpa loaded. So as you can tell, I'm not the best loader. Definitely not the best loader. That bale is demolished. Grandpa might even take it off here in a second, but now Grandpa's putting bales on the wheel wells. They hold bales too. As you can see, he put a bale here, he'll put another one there. And he might end up setting another one right here in the gap. I doubt it, but he might.